Right then, we are back, and today we are recreating another incredible match from ECW's history. This is Rey Mysterio Jr. up against Psicosis in a best 2 out of 3 falls match. Now, this one took place in real life back in 1995. It was rated a 7.91 out of 10 by the fans and a 4 3/4 star match from the Wrestling Observer newsletter. It was only on a standard episode of ECW Hardcore TV as well. It wasn't even a pay-per-view show. But yeah, it was an incredible match. Psicosis got the victory in the end. It was only 12 minutes and 10 seconds long. Rey got the first pin, but Psicosis got the second two to pick up the victory. The winner of this one will go on to face off against Eddie Guerrero this Sunday at November to Remember in Eddie Guerrero's first defense of the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. In the ranking system, I don't think either of these two guys are anywhere near where they would want to be. Rey Mysterio is currently on -3 after 45. I think he was worse than this, but he's had a couple of decent performances recently. He's up to a +1 after 9 for the year. But still, he'll want to be a lot higher than that. I think I want it to be a lot higher than that as well. I think Rey should be up in the top 50-odd. There's no way that Rey Mysterio should be equal points with Disco Inferno. That's just an insult to everybody, I think. And then we have Psicosis. He is currently on -4 after 8 matches, so pretty tough for him. But again, we don't really give these guys very easy matches. I mean, looking at Psicosis, his previous 2 matches so far this year have been a triple threat match at Invasion, where he faced off against Jushin Liger and Juventud Guerrera in a 3-way, and then also a 4-way match where we did Juventud Guerrera versus Psicosis versus Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero. We're not really giving these guys very varied matches, are we really, to be honest? We also did Psicosis versus Rey Mysterio Jr. back in 2022 as well on the channel. I got 340 views, that one, that's not bad. Rey Mysterio versus Psicosis versus Juvi versus Conan. We don't really vary these guys too much, do we? We'll have to try and... I mean, it's difficult because we're doing themed weeks and so we end up just putting the guys up against other guys that make sense, don't we, really? I think the Juventud Psicosis Rey and Eddie match was back at When Worlds Collide. Psicosis Jushin Liger versus Juventud was the Horny Luchador match that we did back at Invasion. But yeah, this was a cracking one. Of course, it is also no disqualifications, no countouts, full-on extreme rules. And yeah, the first person to get 2 falls. What we are going to do is we are going to count each fall as an extra point as well. So it's a big chance for someone here to pick up some points. We're really helping them out here. So the winner's going to get a +3. Because you're going to get the 2 falls and the victory. The loser, if they do get 1 fall themselves, can get away with not losing too many points today, at least. So yeah, we'll give a bonus point for each fall, and then an extra point, of course, for the winner. So big chances here. Not only to get those points, but to build up momentum going into that match against Eddie Guerrero. Because we have got a themed Eddie Guerrero as well. We're going to have a proper mid-90s themed Guerrero for that match at November to Remember this weekend. Which will be fun. Just thinking where I'm going to be when this match is released, you know. As I mentioned yesterday, I'm currently away working in Ireland. So I'm recording all these videos ahead of time over the weekend. That's why my voice is a bit croaky. But I'm just trying to think where I'm going to be when this video is released. I think I'm going to be in Cork at the moment when this video is released. And travelling up to Waterford later in the day. Oh, how fun, eh? I can't moan too much. It is for work. I'm not going there for pleasure, I must admit. Sledgehammer now into the gut and into the hips of Rey Mysterio there by Psicosis. And Psicosis not opting to go for the pin here, though. He's opting to try and get some more toys and do some more damage. Decided against whatever he was thinking of, coming back round to get Rey again. I think, although it is best 2 out of 3 falls, it's no DQ, all that sort of stuff, I do think pinfalls and submissions have to still take place inside the ring. It's a standard Extreme Rules match, so I'm pretty sure that's the case. As Psicosis does get Rey back into the ring. Drops him, but Rey able to avoid the drop kick. Rey now up on the middle rope, in with that standing moonsault from the top. Nice cutter over the top as well. Now, of course, this is classic Rey as well, so this is a different moveset than the one you're probably used to in WWE. He hasn't got the 619, anything like that. I think his finisher on here is the jumping Dragon Rana. So he jumps off the top into a Hurricane Rana. Only a 2 count, but that was close to the first pinfall there. Rey now on the outside, looking underneath the ring. Is he going to find himself as a kendo stick right across the spine of the taunting Psicosis? Across the spine again. Spinning heel kick in the gut, and Rey now with Psicosis crashing in to the corner. Rey up on the top. Lovely takedown. Rey now dragging Psicosis along face first into the top turnbuckle. Now heading up to it. Is he thinking Frankenstein here maybe? No. Wheelbarrow into the Bulldog from the top. Wow, what a maneuver that was. That could be enough for the first pinfall, but he doesn't even go for it. Looks to continue the offense, sending Psicosis into the corner. Psicosis fought back with the elbow. And now Psicosis taking Rey up. Alabama slam. In with a line, so he missed it though. Wow, that's awful. Psicosis now jumping up into the head scissor. Psicosis now wheeling Rey back up to a standing base. Gonna spring over the top, in with a crossbody, taking Rey down. Psicosis now up on the middle rope, looking... Oh, he did get it as well. Springboard into the leg drop. Up on top he goes now. Diving in with a big leg drop again. Rey now with a kendo stick right across the head of Psicosis. Now drops into the pin for the one. Oh, only a one count. Rey now brings Psicosis back up to a standing base again. Still no pinfalls here. Remember, this is best 2 out of 3 falls. Rey dumping Psicosis down, positioned. Oh, maybe not. He's going to head up to the other rope instead. I think the trash can got in the way. And he could be thinking about that jumping Dragon Rana. Dives in, catches him, and takes him down. He's got to go for the pin. This could be the first fall of the match for the 1, 2... And no! What? Wow, Rey did so much damage, but it's not enough yet. There's the elbow in the back. Rey now taking Psicosis up, drops him once again. And now heading up to the top, Rey waiting for Psicosis to get back up to his feet. And in once again with that diving Dragon Rana. There's the pin. Surely this time that'll be enough for the first fall of the match. What? Only a 2 again? Holy guacamole, Batman. I'm shocked by that. Psicosis back up. There's a boot right across the ribcage there by Rey. Summoning the spirit now of Brock Lesnar before running into the corner. Wheelbarrows into the DDT. What does Rey need to do to keep Psicosis down? Slamming him arm first into the mat. Now willing Psicosis back up. Sends him off the ropes. Ducks underneath. Over the top goes Rey. Tornado once again into a DDT. Rey is really going dominant in this match now, but he still hasn't got the first pin. That's the problem. Spinning heel kick. Rey now captures Psicosis over the top. No, into the Famous. I thought he was going to do that little flip into the backdrop. We see that many times, but not quite what he was going for this time. It was effective nonetheless. He has a trash can lid now. Rey now with the boots and the drop kick right into the guts, dropping Psicosis down. Psicosis holding his knee as well. Smart maneuver, as I always say. When you come up against a high fly, if you can take out the legs, you're definitely going to do a lot of damage. And you're going to really reduce the damage they can do as well. Pin now by Rey Mysterio on Psicosis. Finally, Rey does get the first fall in this match. So Rey is going to get himself a point. which he really needs. Rey Mysterio, here we go. There we go. So that point moves Rey up to a -2 at the moment. And if Rey can get a clean sweep, he'll be laughing. And if Rey can get this next pinfall, by the way, Rey will move up to 0 after 46 matches, which would be a huge, huge turnaround for him. He's been in a terrible position for many, many years. He can finally get himself out in the negatives. Rey lovely flipped into the head scissor takedown on Psicosis. There's a 1, a 2, and a 3. Rey's got it, a clean. Wow, Rey really did it. Wow, there we go. Rey then moves up to 0 after 46 in this one. And Psicosis with that loss moves down to a -5 after 9. And Rey Mysterio will be joining Eddie Guerrero in that SWE Cruiserweight Championship match that will open up our our November to Remember pay-per-view this Sunday. And what was a cracking victory here by Rey. Rey finally out in the negatives. Well, he's not been out in the negatives since 2022 when he went in there. But today was that big turnaround for him. And if he can win the championship this weekend, then he'll move into the positives for the first time ever in SWE. He's never been any higher than 0 ever in SWE history. So a big opportunity for Rey Mysterio. There was the second of the Diving Dragon Ranas. Only enough, though, for a 2 count. But this attack with a kendo stick right across the ankle. Maybe there's damage there. Maybe that's the reason why Psicosis didn't kick out, is because his ankle was really damaged. Who knows? That was the first pinfall. As you can see there, struggling to walk on it before being caught in with that flipping Hurricanrana again, which was enough to secure the 3 count. There we go. Victory for Rey Mysterio. Like I said, he moves on to November to Remember this weekend to face off against Eddie Guerrero for the Cruiserweight Championship. This show this weekend is starting to look pretty damn good now, actually. Looking forward to this one. This is the first of 2 matches today. We've got one more to come for you. That'll be Sabu versus Hayabusa. And that'll be later on today, a rematch from a classic one. I can't remember when it was, but I remember watching it. It was an FMW show, I'm pretty sure. It was an amazing match between those two. I love you. Leave you good night. God bless. I'll be the same. Please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.